We have someone as, I don't know if I should be using the word hot, but he is hot and he is intelligent and he is a footballer and he is a model and he is Mister Supranational and हम बहुत ही खुश हैं बहुत खुश हैं that he is in the studios today. So yeah, everybody clap your hands.
Thank you so much.
If you have phones in your hands, no problem, don't clap, it's okay. Alright, Prathamesh, how has it been so far and the kind of responses that you've been getting? The kind of love that has been pouring in. Is it overwhelming? Were you always ready for something like this?
It's amazing, to be frank. I feel so blessed because the kind of love I've been getting is, out of this world.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very surprising as well because I never thought I would be getting so much of love from all the fans around. But yeah, I feel so amazing. It feels great.
Yeah. But थोड़ा बचपन की तरफ चलते हैं, Prathamesh, and then we'll come back to your Jawani and the peak of everything else.
Still that kid in me.
इस baby पे पता नहीं कितनी लड़कियाँ फिदा हैं, लड़के भी actually as a matter of fact, and it's not only because, so I won't say it's a very it's very nice to know that कोई तो है जो stereotype तोड़ रहा है, ठीक है. या तो फिर क्या होता है कि ये जो ब्यूटी पैजेंट वाला चक्कर है ये सिर्फ औरतों तक सीमित होता है और फिर we are glad that there are people like you, Prathamesh, who try to say कि बॉस इक्वालिटी सिर्फ औरत सीईओ बने इसमें नहीं है, एक मर्द मिस्टर सुपरनैशनल बने इसमें भी है. So it's nice to know, it's fresh, it's refreshing, it's good. So बचपन से, I mean when you were really tiny, मतलब बहुत छोटे थे, अब तो आप बहुत लंबे हो, बहुत सारे आपको ऐसे तब भी लंबे थे, सबसे लंबा क्लास में
I was pretty tall.
Yeah? How tall were you when you were in the 4th standard or something?
I was taller than the other kids.
What are you saying? So you used to be like last constantly?
Always on the last bench, always last in the row.
Yeah, but were you like a first ranker, top ranker?
No, but I was super naughty. I was like the notorious kid,
You don't look naughty at all, whatever that means, but you don't.
ऐसा नहीं लगता कि तुम अचार चोरी करके भागते हो. Usually the people who don't look naughty are the naughtiest.
That's true. That's true. So, what was that one thing that you wanted to become? जब आप बड़े हो गए, आपने ऐसा सोचा था कि मैं पायलट बनूंगा, डॉक्टर बनूंगा, प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनूंगा. What was that one thing that you always wanted to be?
Footballer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Since I was a kid, I had this love for football and I always wanted to be a professional footballer, which I did become.
Ji.
But it did not last for too long because I got this very bad injury and which kept me away from the game for too long, and then it was too late to get back. So, but yes, footballer is that one thing I always wanted to become, and it was my dream to play for the Indian national football team.
Ji.
So yes, I made my dream come true.
आप खेले भी under 22 Asian Cup?
Under 23, yes.
23.
And under 19 as well.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's this one dream which is left incomplete to play for the senior national team.
सारे listeners जो हैं, जो आज आपको for the first time सुन रहे हैं, क्या बताना चाहते हैं अपने बारे में उनको?
I am a family guy, which is not there on Google, and I love my family, and I can't stay away from my family for too long, and yes, it's something not many people know, but yes.
Suddenly I have an urge of watching हम साथ साथ हैं or something. कि संडे को मिलते हैं, हम साथ साथ देखते हैं, दोनों साथ में रोएंगे, वो कहेंगे ममता रामपुर चले, हाँ, okay then. So we've got Prathamesh in the studios right now. There are a couple of questions. Obviously, there's so many more, but because of dearth of time, we're going to ask you a few. क्या कभी आपको किसी ने as a model कभी किसी ने आपसे कहा कि ये modeling ठीक है, करना क्या चाहते हो लाइफ में?
बहुत बार because I'm not saying anything bad about this industry, but modeling for males in India, you cannot make it as your first profession. You cannot make it as a profession.
But you've broken the taboo, which is great.
Yeah, but again, it's always good to have your backup plan, ready if things don't work out.
Do you have a backup plan? Are you planning to become like an astronaut, a farmer?
No, but I run my own gym in Goa.
Oh.
So I always wanted to start one, which I did 2 years back, and I will be starting another one soon, hopefully. So yes, I feel you always need to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
If you're into this industry, because you'll always be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. So,
if there's anyone out there who's listening who wants to get into this career path, what is your motivation? What is the kind of message that you would like to give them?
See, first of all, as like I said, it's always good to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
But again, this industry is very tough.
Mm.
So if you're getting into this industry, you have to make sure that you are at your 100% all the time, because tomorrow, if you think that, I've not been getting jobs for a week, I've not been getting, whatever shows or shoots for a month, you can't go on eating and becoming fat, because what if the next week you get a shoot which is a body shoot, and then you're not ready for it, and then you end up losing it because you're not in a good shape.
Right.
So if you're getting into this, then you have to make sure that you're at your 100% all the time.
Right.
So this is something that you have to be aware of, and apart from that, it's gonna be a big struggle, but trust me, it's a lot of fun if you get into this. It's fun. You'll have the best time of your life, but make sure you save some money, because you don't want to end up spending everything.
When you were at the Supranational, and there must have been काफी सारे ऐसे moments रहे होंगे जहाँ पे you probably, चाहे आप मानो या ना मानो, competition तो feel हो जाता है.
Yeah, definitely.
और काफी मुश्किल भी हो जाती है क्योंकि like if somebody is sort of better, you know it.
Yeah.
You can't lie to yourself.
You cannot.
So ये पूरी competition में से आपका सबसे बड़ा competitor आपके हिसाब से कौन रहा?
You want me to say the country name or?
Yeah, the country name, the person, why exactly?
There were like a few. 2-3 of them were like really, really strong, and one was Slovak Republic, who was like taller than me, like almost as my height, and better looking, very handsome. So I've never seen a more good looking guy than him, to be frank. He's like tall, and he never even had to smile. If he just stood in front of anyone, I mean, people would go crazy. So he was like my strongest.
Why didn't you get his number? Why didn't you get his number?
I'm going to give it to you in a bit.
Thank you. It's lovely. It's lovely how we communicate.
Oh my God.
Super.
So yeah, he was one guy I thought who was like really, really tough.
Yeah.
And he had a super body.
Yeah.
He was a personal trainer, and he was like outstanding. Trust me, they all were super nice. They all were super fun. We were like a family. We never felt it was a competition. We were like so good to each other, like, having fun during rehearsals and everything. It was like a fun journey to me.
Nice, yeah. Like
we never acted like it was a competition. We were very friendly, brotherhood.
Were you a shy child when you were growing up?
Why would you ask me that?
I'm just asking. I'm just generally curious.
Yes.
You were.
I was.
Yeah.
I still am a little bit.
Yeah. It's a very nice sort of attribute to have. In fact, it turns women on. Shy, being kind. Yeah, it does. And then if in case you have a better body or like a hot body, सोने पे सुहागा, चलो घर चलो नहीं चलो, हंसना बाद में चलो.
Oh my God.
But you were a shy child.
I still am a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But and does it come your way in this kind of industry now?
Now no.
Okay.
But when I started off, yes, I had to go out there and take all the shyness away.
Yeah.
But now no. Now I'm like very comfortable. But कभी time आता है कि I still feel shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this entire realm of things, I mean, we've spoken about your supranational sort of journey. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? What is your plan? What exactly, besides, going back to Goa and going back to your family?
In the next 2 years?
Yeah.
I don't know about the second year, but this year I'll be traveling. Next year I'll be traveling a lot.
Okay.
This is one thing I want to do. Like I want to travel a lot, go to different places, meet different people, walk for all the big runways across the world.
Yeah.
It's been my dream to do all the big fashion shows.
Yeah.
The Milan, Paris, New York, stuff.
Yeah.
And yes, traveling of course, and I don't know, maybe get some, maybe try give a shot into Bollywood if I can.
You want to?
I would love to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is
Why not? I shouldn't?
Yeah, of course you should. The more we get to see you, the better for us. The better for us. I mean, I'm not friends with you, and I'll say, "I'll chala." You know, I want to see you.
Of course, you're my friend.
I am. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
बड़े पर्दे पर प्रथमेश को देखने का अलग ही सुकून होगा.
Yeah.
तो अगर आपको किसी director के साथ काम करना होता, the first director that you would love to work with, which director would that be?
Sanjay Leela man. I really.
Yeah, baat, nice. And your colleague, your co-actor would be. If you had
Not
to
even a
choose.
question. I think without any doubt, Ranveer Singh.
And
I would love to work with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it was a female, then Jacqueline Fernandez.
Because she's this very fit girl, or
Yeah,
the
but
bubbliness
also
and
of the bubbliness and everything. I think, and she's very, I feel she's very comfortable to work with because she's very, all this bubbly and all, and she's must be fun to work with.
yeah.
And I was always a fan of her. So yes.
Chalo, inshallah someday, one day,
Yeah.
Prathamesh is going to star in a film directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. I don't know if Sanjay Leela Bhansali is going to be interested in signing Jacqueline. Just saying.
Chalega.
Just saying. She
मेरे को करो बस.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali, if you're listening, I think the next film, rather than signing a Salman Khan or getting Aishwarya back, I think you'd get more meat if you have the man Prathamesh in your film. Just saying. You can give me my check later. The last question that I want to ask you before you leave. You've already mentioned the kind of message that you want to give to the people who are listening, the kind of the boys who want to become models. Because you are representing India, and there is a certain responsibility or whatever. Do you feel that responsibility? Do you think you want to change something for the country? Is there any message that you want to give to the youth and something that you want to change for us while you're traveling, the kind of stuff that you want to portray, because you are going to be representing us?
Yeah, I won't be. To be frank, it's since I won Mister Supranational on a big platform where there were 39 countries including India.
Yeah.
And after winning, I'm not only representing India, but I'm also representing the whole other 38 nations that were there.
Right.
So yes, it's
that feels like really some
so much
responsibility weighed on your shoulders. That's
yes.
a tough gig.
It is.
Ah.
So, but yeah, a lot of things I need to do. But I have this cause in my heart, which is very close to me.
Which is?
Since I come from Goa, and I'm a water baby.
Yeah.
I love water, so I spend half of my day in the water, on the beach. And what is sad to see is all the plastic which is polluting the ocean.
Yeah.
So, and it's not only in Goa, it's everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
So that is one cause I want to, I want to make people aware of. And yes, I want to start an NGO that will support, saving the oceans. And yes, that's that one thing I want to do first and foremost.
The complete package. You're the complete man.
Oh my God.
दिखता है, हंसता है, बोलता है, shy है, kind है, beautiful है, travel करना है, gym जाएगा, gym में पैसे कमाएगा, मम्मी की बात सुनेगा. Beautiful. It was such a pleasure talking to you. But before you leave, there's one more question. All the men who are listening.
Yes.
What are the 3 things they shouldn't be doing, saying, in order to make sure that they are smooth while they are trying to have a conversation with a woman?
They shouldn't be doing.
ये प्रेम मत करो.
Okay.
Or you can choose they should be doing in order to make sure that the girl is going to say yes to another date as well.
Okay. I think I should tell them what they should be doing.
ठीक है, go for it.
Okay. First and foremost is you have to ask the girl out on a date.
Okay.
So message pe mostly.
Take
Voice,
the initiative.
Message, So never ask her too much. Never be after her. Maybe ask her once and see what the reply is. But never force her. She will not come out on a date with you.
Yeah.
One thing. So after, if she comes, make sure the first date you take her out on, you are dressed up to the point. Your hair is nicely done. You have this nice aura. Be energetic. Okay? Start the first conversation. Start the first move.
Yeah.
Never use pickup lines. Never flirt. Okay, never be like, oh my god.
Are you wearing space pants? Because that butt is out of the world.
Yeah, don't use all those pickup lines. Just be very natural. I think smile a lot. I think girls like when boys smile a lot, and when they give this positive vibe,
Yeah.
you joke around. You have to make the girl laugh. You have to make her smile, because that is like your plus point. When you're charming, any lady likes it. When you're charming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you know, a good sense of humor and make her laugh. And the last thing is, let me think. The last thing would be, if you want to meet her again,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
if things go well between you all
Yeah.
on the first date, I think the next conversation that you should be having should be very, very, very formal. And because what happens is, when you meet her the second time, when you ask her out the second time, usually it happens that with me, it's always, I'm saying from my perspective. So it's always the girl will be like, okay, what's the next thing, or whatever, like so what's the next thing going on, like when do we see each other, blah blah blah. So always give that time, always don't rush things up. What I'm trying to say is, never rush things up.
Okay.
So just keep it nice and slow, give her a time. The more time you give, the closer she'll be getting to you, in simple words. So never try to pressure, never try to rush things up. Just keep it nice and with a good flow. So just
You will also like the chase, and the girl will also like the time.
Yes, never chase, and never show a girl that you're desperate behind her.
Even if that's the case.
Even if you want to be desperate, no. Just make sure that you keep your, desperation to yourself, and just give her a space, because she'll always message you, and she'll always, the conversation will get better.
Yeah. Super, yeah. Thank you so much. I mean, all the men out there, I think they're just thanking you in one way or the other. One second. I'll come to you. I'll give it to me. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Ravi. Beautiful. I was actually going to take the liberty to ask this also, because sometimes what happens is that women, especially women like me, we get friend zoned very easily. Yeah. So I don't know what wrong do we do.
Okay.
When there's this everything's going fine, that man thinks that you're fantastic, life is amazing, there's great vibe, great conversation, I'm laughing, he's laughing, it's like a 9 out of 10. But still there's something, sab kuch sahi hai par kuch kami hai. What do women, one thing that women shouldn't do in order to be friend zoned? I'm sorry, I'm taking all these love advices. You can absolutely just shut up. Hey, kaun hai? Main kaun hu?
I never thought from
a girl's perspective. Yeah. Well, but you've given the guy's perspective, and I think that helps a lot to all the people out there. Prathamesh, as a person, as a model, as a professional, as a footballer, as a human being, as an Indian, as a Goan, I think today the kind of stuff that you've given us, and the kind of time that you've given us, the kind of communication we've had, you're so chill, you're so kind, you're so nice. So all of us from the Mirchi team and from Mumbai, we just want to wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
For everything that you do, make us proud.
I will.
Don't be pressurized to do so.
No,
you'll do it. You do fairly well, is what we know for a fact, because we're confident.
Thank you so much. But thank you so much for having me over. It was a pleasure.
If you didn't like it, you can give feedback also. You can say, I didn't like this interview.
No, I loved it. You made it so easy for me.
Yeah, I'm a little like Jacqueline, not entirely. I can't pole dance like her, but a little bit. So that was Prathamesh, guys. Please follow him on Instagram. Support him as to wherever he goes. It's not easy to be a male model in the country. But he is trying to break a lot of stereotype and taboo, and I think that is the way forward. So thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you so much.